Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the Armory. Welcome to All Five Tier Podcast. Welcome to Brenny's channel, and welcome to X. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the Arsenal versus West Ham match preview, which I've always said, and it always will be, a game that I enjoy, but I also don't want to hammer. Literally, I didn't even mean that, but you know what I mean. I don't want to annihilate West Ham because half my family's for West Ham. So I just, as long as we win 1-0, and I'm happy. I'll just move on. Brenny, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm all right. I mean, just got well, I feel like Mike Tyson has knocked me out really with this silly little cough that I got, and I do feel it. It's like it just feels like he's been using me for a punch bag. But other than that, I'm still standing. I'm surviving.
You're surviving. The eye of the tiger. But yeah, look, it obviously, I've been struggling with it. It's getting better. It's still there. I'm still coughing
Yeah.
now and then, but
Mm.
yeah, it's just a niggle now. Big up to Tamina that's in the house. I know she was in very early. How are you doing today? I'm not too bad. Yes, we did cover that the other day.
Yeah.
Very sad news, and Arsenal did the right thing the other night,
Mm.
wearing black armbands as well. Well, obviously, everyone knows that the young Irish lad has been announced today. Obviously, he's not ours for at least 18 months because of the Brexit laws and all that kind of stuff. So he will go back to Ireland and will play there for 18 months, and then he'll be officially ours when he's 18. I do expect him to be pretty much fast tracked into the squad because he is talent. Now, hopefully, it all develops and all goes very well, but he is an extreme good talent. So, yeah, all positive news. What players Arsenal get in the winter transfer window, please? Like I've always said, I think there will definitely be one signing in the January. It does look like it will be a left winger. I wouldn't put money on it right now, but I wouldn't rule out Semenyo as being the one that comes. But it's a bit early at the moment, but we'll wait and see. Pretty say to me, Tamina is definitely back with a force. Big up to Mohammed. Big up to Chris saying, "Hope you're well." When Ange getting sacked. Evangelos definitely won't take too long, that's for certain. We've not beaten them at home for the last 2 seasons. Don't take them lightly. I never do. Everyone knows, and everyone should know me by now, I don't take a single team that we play lightly. Hence why I do the shows in exactly the same way. They all get the 5 to watch because I do want us to respect their opponents. Always. Don't care who it is, even if it's shit heart team down in Suffolk. I still respect them as much as I want to annihilate them. But yeah, 3 points is a must before Liverpool play Chelsea. Come on, you Gunners, says Sharvind. Big up to Scott saying hi, Bronny. Hi,
Big
Bobby.
up,
Storm Amy has been with me today and gone. We've got Storm Amy at the moment. It came around midday. It's been a bit of a pain in the butt, if I'm being honest. Big up to Social Joins. I'm on the Yildiz train. I love Yildiz. Everyone knows this. I love him. I don't expect him to move in January. I think this is where, look, I don't really want to talk about transfers too much, but I will cover this. Don't expect Martinelli and Trossard to still be here next season. There is a huge chance that they both go, which means 2 will come in. So Semenyo and Yildiz will fit that kind of possibility of coming in. So don't rule them out. Just in case we sign a Semenyo in January, doesn't rule us out of Yildiz because it just doesn't. Big up to Dean saying good evening, gents. West Ham do well at Arsenal. Arsenal do well at West Ham. Yeah. West Ham have got a really odd record. I don't see this very often. Obviously, know I do this preview it a lot. To have only 3 home wins but 7 away is a weird record. A good record for West Ham, but it's a very weird record. Been having some issues or have some serious Arsenal Champions vibe this week. I might be starting to believe. I've spoken to a lot of people this week, and I would say over 80, about 80% are positive that Arsenal will win the league this season.
I'm not there yet.
I'm never there. You know me. I'm the most grumpy person you'll ever. But yeah, I get where they're coming from. I'll be honest. I do get where they're coming from, but I'm not there. I won't be.
Yeah, we've got the squad to do it.
Yeah, well, exactly. We've got the. I see where everyone's opinion is. It's like we've got the squad. Yeah, we have, but we've also got a manager that sometimes likes to throw a curveball, and then we have that result that we did against Man City. So those are the points that cost us those draws. Yeah. The Irish kid, very, very good. Reminds me of Diaby. He is, well, as far as I remember, he's a winger. But yeah, I know what you mean. He is extremely talented. I'm very excited by him. Yes, it's the stupid derby that shouldn't exist. Norfolk versus Suffolk. Just, I don't even bother with it. Do you prefer Coleman? Oh God, mate, I would literally rather put a Tottenham shirt on and sit in the Emirates. I really would. That's what I'd rather do than watch that pile of poop. Norfolk versus Suffolk. I mean, what's her name? What's that lady's name? The cook.
Delia Smith.
That's it, Delia.
Stupid Delia. Did you hear about? You know what she used to do years ago when she used to have her BBC shows, where someone said that when she used to finish her shows, they went off air. The guests she had on, she'd throw out what they baked or cooked. It's not even a case of you can take it home now. Apparently she's throw it out. I mean, that is just mad.
Yeah, I personally don't like her. Personally,
I can't stand her mate. So yeah.
For some reason, it's just brought me onto a point that obviously in the last 2 days we've had some bad news for people that sitcom fans. 2 big people have left us in the last 2 days, which unfortunately they're big shows for me as well. Keeping Up Appearance was amazing. I loved her to bits. So Hyacinth Bouquet has sadly passed away, which is obviously Patricia Routledge has obviously passed away, and Mickey Pearce. I can't remember his real name.
Patrick Murray.
Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, sad day for the sitcom fans. I'll be honest. I'm treating this West Ham game, Scott. I treat every game as big as every other game. I always do, and these are the type of games that we screw up on. So yeah. Sharvind asking, is Elise a better target or an Arteta? Also, that's still on the cards. Elise will move next summer, in my opinion. Where he goes, I would suggest, because I expect Salah to leave next summer, he'll go to Liverpool because they will be able to offer him ridiculous amounts of money. We would offer him a substantial amount of money, but probably not as much as Liverpool. There's many options that could happen. Obviously, Eze could play a big part in this. We don't know. It's possible. You never know. What that would mean for us is Elise will come, Saka will go to the left. So yeah, big up to Dylan on Fear the Cannons. Please do subscribe to everybody that's got a channel. So if you could just go on their name, if you're on the comments, I think that the channel was normally attached to the comments, so please do subscribe to everybody in the house. Let's see at the end of the season. I have receipts ready. Evening all. Hope everyone is well. Thank you, Dan. What's the chance of us signing Eulis at the moment? 50-50. I've got to be honest, it's 50-50. Okay. It's far too far away to think about summer. We're not really doing much at the moment for January, but I think we will do closer to the end of November, which is why I always say there'll be more conversations at the end of November about it all. So yeah, let's just watch this space. Yes, I can't stand when she's saying that. She just does me in. I'm not looking forward to Halloween. Can't stand it. I always turn electric off so they know I'm not in. They want sweets. Go to the shop.
Same here.
You know, all I do is only because Blake enjoys the decorations and stuff. I just decorate inside the house. Yeah. That's it. I don't do any of the other partaking. He doesn't even like trick or treat either. So, but he likes the decorations. Nice. My niece can have sweets. The others can do one respectfully. Oh God,
I love
Chris.
that.
Anytime I feel down, I'm just going to read a lot of your messages because you honestly just make me chuckle.
He just brightens the day.
He
Seriously.
does. We do. Yes, I agree with this.
Yeah,
we do need another
same here.
striker.
I agree.
Long term, we know we do, but short term, we've got enough cover. If that makes sense, Mohammed. So it's not a priority, but it's something that we do know we need to deal with at some point. Evening to AFC 77. It's about time we hammered the hammers at the Emirates. Says, I'm not saying this, so please don't click me and say I said this because I'm not saying it. I'm just reading the comment before people come at me. Saka, Eze, Elise with Gyökeres up front, we would be unstoppable. Any news on why Ben White still doesn't get picked for England? It's the decision's down to Ben White now. And also, in all fairness, he hasn't been available for Arsenal as much as he should be. He can't make 90 minutes at the moment. So, yeah. Is there any plans for the... Yes, there are going to be plans. We've got room to at least get one now. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, exactly. Left-sided. Everyone knows at the club what is the problem. Hopefully we can do it in January. It's just load of nonsense, lads. It's not for me. Loads of hassle over nothing. Yeah, I like watching Beetlejuice. I like watching some of the movies, but I'm not a big...
I'm not a Beetlejuice fan, sorry.
Oh, I love Beetlejuice.
The first one? No, I haven't seen the second one, so... Yeah.
Oh, second one's... you'd have to enjoy the first one to like the second one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the reason I only watched it is because obviously Michael Keaton, who is my favourite Batman, was in it. So I wasn't going to watch it, but then I watched it. I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, anyway, since the start of the Premier League, we have played West Ham 58 times, drawn 11, 37 Arsenal wins, 21 at home, 16 away, 10 West Ham wins, 3 at home, 7 away. Very odd record. Obviously, the last 2 times. Yeah, the last time they beat us. This is like I said, this is one of the teams that we normally struggle against, especially with Arteta. We batter them away, as you can see, 5-2, 6-0. But at home, I hope he's got it sorted for tomorrow because we'll be screwed if not.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the changes upstairs with the board garlic? It's very important that we're doing what we've done. For the stadium, for how we're going to progress the club, it's very important that the board changes are correct. So they've done it perfectly right now. Timber and Rice new contracts, are they done or still in talks? They're not done, but they are in talks. They're in talks with more than just Timber and Rice, if I'm honest. There was mention of White. Yes, that's a possibility. However, as I've said with Berta, he needs to see worth out of players before contracts are even agreed. So if White keeps getting injured, we will probably put him on the chopping block. Martinelli, if his form dropped anymore, which I'll be honest with you, it's gone up, he would be on the chopping block as well. The current person looked like he's definitely on the chopping block is Trossard. So yeah, full strength on Saturday. I want us to. So yeah. Oh my god. To be fair, I do agree with how much it costs. It is ridiculous for one day. It is mental. Yeah, I do love you, Chris. You are funny. My wedding would be just in normal clothes. Trossard's gone just the wrong age. Yeah, look. I know everyone was like so upset about the new contract. The new contract was different. It was putting him on a scale of what his worth was to the club. It wasn't an extension. It was never going to be an extension. So it doesn't mean he won't be sold. But he does deserve the contract amount because he was playing a bigger role than some others that were getting paid more. It just makes sense. You don't try and pee off people, and what we don't want at the club is people that feel undervalued. So yeah, it just makes sense. Right, form guide. We all know what we've been doing. West Ham Obviously, they just had a new manager, Nuno. His first game was against Everton. They got a 1-1 draw. Before that, they lost to Crystal Palace, lost to Tottenham. They beat Forest, and they got annihilated by Chelsea. So not a good start at all. Right, they are currently in 19th. Obviously, we can go top if we win tomorrow. But they're in 19th. They've won 1 game, drawn 1, lost 4. Goals scored per game is 1 compared to ours 2. Goal conversion for them is 9% compared to ours 14%. Goals conceded per game is 2.3 compared to ours 0.5. Chances created per game, which is West Ham's biggest problem, is 1.3 compared to ours 2.5. Now ours is not the greatest, but West Ham's is awful. 1.3 chances created per game is ridiculous. Home form, it doesn't really matter about them. Ours, we've won 2 out of 3, drawn the other. Away form, they've won 1, drawn 1, lost 1, scored 4, conceded 4. Goals scored. We've scored 12, majority from set pieces. They've scored 6, 4 from open play, 1 set piece themselves. The nitty gritty of it all is average possession for them is 47.7% possession compared to ours 56.3, which is pretty good, to be fair. We're going back to a couple of seasons ago, so that's always good. XG for them is 6.2 compared to ours 9.4. XG conceded is 1.6. That can't be right. No, that can't be right. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's not right. Anyway, shots on target per game is 4.3 compared to Arsenal's 4. Big chances missed for them is 6. For Arsenal, 9. Accuracy per game. Ours is 85.4, which is all right, not great. I want us about 87. West Ham, 82, not bad. Clean sheets, 1 for them, 3 for us. We are the slightly dirtier team. Injury lists. Right, so Souček is out suspended. Wan-Bissaka and Todibo is a doubt. Todibo is mat fitness, and Wan-Bissaka is, I think he's got a cold. I think that's what it is. Arsenal, Gabriel's a doubt. I honestly don't know. I think he will play. I'll be honest. I don't think he should. That's just me. But you know what Arteta's like. Hincapié, Havertz, hopefully at the end of the international break, we'll see Hincapié again. Havertz, we could see in training, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Madueke currently still late November, and Jesus is out till late December. Right, before we move into my 5 to watch, apart from I've just seen the craziest prediction. Can you believe it tomorrow would be Arteta's 300 game? I think 58% win percentage.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah. All I will say is I want trophies, not win percentages. I'll be honest.
Exactly.
Win percentage doesn't do anything for us. No. Doesn't give us a memory.
Well, exactly that. Exactly.
And I know people are going to go, "Oh, you're so grumpy," but it doesn't give us my memories from my Arsenal, supporting Arsenal are us winning the trophy. Where were you when such and such won? I've been fortunate to be at some of these places where we actually won the trophy.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seasons when we don't win nothing that well. So a win percentage, yeah, it's great, but I want trophies. Sorry. I know it sounds really grumpy. Big up to Peter. Sharvin, yeah, you are right. Trophies are the only thing missing, but that's the important factor for me. Is the trophies. I don't argue players' wages, just players not contribute but paid greatly. Everyone's underpaid no matter the company they work for. This is the crazy prediction, and I will write it down, Dean. Wow. 7-0. What's he gone with score? Jokeris hat trick. Odegaard 2, Saka and Timber. I'm writing it down. because there will be obviously there's no watch along tomorrow because obviously it's a 3:00 kickoff. But there will be match reaction about 7, probably like 6:45, 7. I can normally do. But yeah, that will be amazing. Well, amazing for the Arsenal fans. It won't be amazing for me. But yeah, can I say Chris did a brilliant thing yesterday while he was out. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well done, Chris. Well done, my friend.
Yeah, Chris told me about that yesterday.
Jesus. Sell Gabby Hezers. We're trying. We're trying. Thanks, Peter. It's the right thing to do, even if I don't know her. No one should go for that at all.
Exactly.
Completely agree, Bobby. If it doesn't win anything, time to go. Does West Ham have a good goalkeeper? Areola's a good goalkeeper. They've still got Fabianski and they've got Hermanson as well. So, yeah, they've got decent goalkeepers. I don't know what's happened at West Ham. They've got a good squad, I'll be honest. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Big up to Michael.
Big up, Michael.
I think we win 2-3-0 max, score early, chill, and close shop. Let's hope so. That's what I always want. But never really happens. Anyway, my 5 to watch after West Ham. Now, I will state this. Danny has not threatened me to put Jared Bowen in, okay? It was of my own free will that I put him in my 5 to watch. There was no threats by Danny Dyer. No, seriously. West Ham, look, they've had an awful start of the season. But what I always like from West Ham is their fullbacks. Diouf, in all fairness, is actually not a proper left back. He is more of a left midfielder, but he's doing a fantastic job at left back. So I have to big him up. And Carl Walker-Peters, I'll be honest, if we didn't have Ben White and Timber, I would have liked to have got him as a squad player because I think he's a good player, to be fair. So I had to put those. Matheus Fernandes, I liked him at Southampton. I don't think it's really panned out as yet. I just don't. The problem is actually the player next to him. Paqueta and Fernandes are very similar. So they're putting him in the same team. Well, one of them's got to kind of play a different role because you can't really have that kind of. It's like having. I honestly don't think Eze and Nwaneri would work in the same team. Like if they were both 10s, I just think it would be an absolute horror show, personally. Because you, in the setups that we have, and this, by all means, I'm talking about Arteta's setup. If I played a different system, I'd find a way of getting Eze and Nwaneri in the same team. But under Arteta's system and under Nuno's system, having those two players, I just don't think work personally. But I do rate in quality. They are quality players, both of them. And obviously, I like Jared Bowen. I just do. I know a lot of people don't like him. I'm sure West Ham fans aren't the greatest fan of him sometimes, but I personally love him.
I think he's a wonderful player. I mean, it's going to be. It's like that's what I said yesterday on my show. I was saying it's going to be a street fight with him and Calafiori's playing. It's going to be a street fight. See, he knows the show too well. It brings up this perfect time to talk about the battles. And funny enough, first battle, Calafiori versus Jared Bowen. Oh. I just think that is going to be a fantastic battle. If that is the battle tomorrow, I think it's going to be a good one. Now, I've put Füllkrug on here. Now, he is going to be a problem. And I don't know if Gabriel will play, because I personally think it'll be Gabriel against Füllkrug. But if Gabriel doesn't play, I wouldn't have expected that they'll choose Mosquera to be the one that marks him. I think they'll choose Saliba to mark him. It just makes sense. So that's why I put Saliba. But I do think if Gabriel plays, I think
Gabriel versus Fulkrug will be the better battle, personally.
So it'll probably be Fulkrug ahead of Wilson because it
I-
was Monday against Everton.
Yeah, obviously this is who I would go for as if I was a West Ham boss. This is my team. Obviously, I have no idea what Nuno's going to do. So it's kind of what I'm kind of guessing, but I'm going with Fulkrug. I personally love Fulkrug, but that's just me. Zubimendi gets Paqueta. I think that's going to be an interesting battle. And then Odegaard against Magassa. Again, our attacking mid. Well, I'm hoping he plays at the 8 again tomorrow, but you know, Mikel. Probably not.
You do indeed.
It is what it is, but yeah, but that again, these are my teams. These are the ones that I would pick. So Odegaard against Magassa, and then finally Saka against Diouf, because I do think it's going to be a great battle down that side. Because Diouf very good going forward, little bit suspect defensively because he's not really a left back, but I think he'll still give Saka a problem. Gyökeres against Mavropanos. I don't know who they're picking at centre back, but if I was the manager, I would pick Mavropanos to mark Gyökeres because I think that'll be an outstanding battle because Mavropanos is fast and he's strong and he is ex-Arsenal. He is someone I still think we were wrong to sell him personally.
We were. I mean, I think he only played. He didn't play many games for us, but I thought he played well for us. He did a job.
Yeah. I love him. Sorry, I do. Yeah, it's just sometimes we just make an error on selling. Like even what's that young Danny Ballard that plays at Sunderland now? We shouldn't have got rid of him. Who's the other one that we sold recently and he's been doing well? There's another one.
Yeah, all right. If you were talking years ago, I would have said Serge Gnabry because I liked him.
Oh God, yeah. Oh geez, we could do like about a 6-hour show on the ones that we should never have sold.
Yeah,
quite easily. Jeez. Yeah. So I'm just writing Sharvin's prediction down before it disappears from me. So yeah. Now it is chosen lineups, and I think they were right today. Actually, if I remember correctly, not too bad. Some iffy ones, but nothing too bad. So let's get into it. Okay, we'll start with the first team. It is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Mosquera, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Eze, and Gyökeres. Now, I'm guessing they haven't picked Gabriel because obviously he could be injured. So,
yeah,
it's obviously it's not a choice. I'm guessing some of these.
I'd have to go. I'm going to go 8. Strong side.
That's quite a strong number for you. Next one, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres.
That would be... Oh, excuse me. Well,
you, mate.
Yeah, I know it's travelled away from Wolverhampton, mate. Definitely. And the weather was horrible today. Right. Trossard. It's because of Trossard. Because you see, we've got players that are playing at the form at the moment, and Trossard is not. Trossard's a funny one. I actually thought he had a better game on Sunday than he did on Wednesday. 7 for me.
7. Awesome stuff. Move on to the next two. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Eze, and Gyökeres.
That's it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the same as the first one. It's just Gabriel's back in the squad.
Yeah.
Next one is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Nwaneri, Saka, Eze, and Gyökeres.
Hmm.
I kind of get what they're doing.
And I kind of like it as well. I think for
Yeah.
me, I'm gonna give this one an 8. But for me, I have to swap Eze and Waneri on the left. Oh no, I'd have to have Waneri on the right, Saka on the left, Eze in the 10. That would be me.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I like Odegaard in the 8. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good 8. That is.
Okay, cool. And the final two, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Eze, Dalman, Saka on the left, Gyökeres.
Oh yeah, giving that an 8 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to be done. I mean, Max Dalman for me, it's not a, if that was to happen, it wouldn't be a huge. It's not even a huge drop off. It's
No.
not even a slight drop off. It's I don't mind that like for like. I mean, obviously you burn the kid out, but I see no harm in starting Max Dalman tomorrow if it happens.
No, nor do I. Next one is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Marino, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Gyökeres.
Marino.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No.
I need to start deleting contacts with people that like Marino.
Martinelli. See, Martinelli's sub for me. Impact. Oh dear. I have to go 7.
7. Okay, awesome stuff. Thank you very much, Renier. Right, let's see what the comments are before we move on to the most important part of the show. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Where were we? Oh, crikey, they come back here. West Ham told me that they conceded a set piece goal 1 in every 5. Let's hope we do the business, but I expect Nuno has been drilling this week. Yeah, 100%. I love Bowen, would have had him at Liverpool. I'm sure that you would have had him as your Salah replacement. I'm hoping that Glasner moves to United before we have to play Palace. Any chance of that? There's every chance that Ruben gets sacked. Who replaces him? I couldn't tell you. Who the hell wants that job right now?
Exactly. I mean, Glasner's he's in a good place right now. I mean, Glasner, I think, would only go Old Trafford for the money. And well, then again, maybe
he'd only go to Old Trafford to go to the Trafford Centre to go shopping.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can get a nice pair of Nikes out there, isn't it? And was it JD Sports? So, yeah. But then again, I mean, mind you, my granddaughter's probably been at the Trafford Centre, but there you go.
Yeah, but no, it's I can see Ruben getting sacked by. I'll be honest.
Yeah, same here.
Who the hell wants that job is beyond me right now. Fernandez will be seen as a long-term, but gets a replacement. Potentially, I agree. Don't work together. Dieff was brilliant against England in international friendly. It's mad that we can go top tomorrow. A couple of weeks ago, fans were saying that the season was over. I was one of them. The people that say seasons are over quite early. Yeah, look, I don't think anything's over until mathematically it's over. So but what I do also watch is the journey and the performances. And look, in all fairness, the performances are getting slightly better. There's been some great performances in like 30-minute spells. I'm just hoping that we're slowly building up to a fantastic finish. I think that's the best way I could put it. I still like Walker Peters, definitely Premier League level despite relegation last season. Totally agree. Chris has picked his team. Raya, Timber, Mosquera, Saliba, Calafiori, Rice, Odegaard, Eze, Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli who's in form. I know it's off bench. Trossard, not a starter. Yeah, Trossard is not a starter anymore. Martinelli always hit and miss a starter, but he's more in form. I do agree with that. I think he's with the way that we're playing, especially in spells. Gyökeres is helping Martinelli out a hell of a lot. And I'm loving what Gyökeres is doing at the moment. It's like playing Martinelli playing for a move or new contract. Guarantee it's not a new contract. Guarantee it's not playing for a move. He had an opportunity to leave and he didn't want to go. So
I think
we'll wait and see.
I think, lads, that he's fighting. He's playing because he knows he's now knows he's got competition, and it's how many times have we said that competition it boosts you, it helps you, it encourages you. You know, when you know you haven't got any competition, some players they'll work hard, perform week in week out, and other players are like, well, you know, I'm still going to get selected next week. Didn't have a good game of day, so I'm still going to get selected. And you're seeing that with Martinelli now.
Yeah, totally agree. Sharvin's doing a prediction of what will happen tomorrow. Starts in the 10 as they left. Yeah, that doesn't help us, if I'm honest.
I'll have him in the 8. I'll have him in the 8 all day long.
Yeah. Nwaneri is a 10. Don't like him on the wing. No, Arsenal don't want him on the wing either. Nwaneri is being treated as a cam now. He is Odegaard's backup. I don't like that word, as everyone knows, but that's what he is now. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, now is the important part of the show, people. The bit that we all enjoy. Challenge time. See, I don't know if the videos are coming straight up for you because they're not for me. They're taking forever to come up.
Only one
so
of them,
quiet.
This one just did, and the others didn't. So,
okay, yeah. StreamYard is just so. There's me being so silent because I don't know if they're playing for you guys. Anyway, choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. No unavailable players. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. No former players, present squad only. And because the wonderful Nick came up with a fantastic idea of putting the squad list up, so it helps you. So there's the squad list for you, mate, to help you through this.
Thank you.
Obviously, you're going to go for West Ham as usual for first.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Well, the first one,
time, mate.
First one, because talked about earlier on, and I still rate him. I'm gonna go with Mavropanos, centre back.
Mavropanos. Okay. Your next player, please, mate.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, Souček is out. I'm gonna go with Paqueta.
Okay, your next player, please.
You got to go Jarrod Bowen.
Where do you want to put him?
He can play on the right, please.
Okay. Your next player, please.
Right, 4th player. Okay. Areola in goal, please.
Okay. And your final player.
Got to go with Kyle Walker-Peters.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So the left back for Arsenal. Who do you want?
Left back for us. It's got to be Calafiori.
Okay. You've got 1 more centre back.
That's Gabriel. Has to be Gabriel.
Okay. 2 midfielders.
We're going to go... We're going to go Declan Rice. And the other midfielder would be... Do you know what? I'm going to go Go with Zubimendi.
Should be. Okay. So that leaves a left winger and a striker. I'm going to guess Gyökeres is the striker.
Gyökeres is definitely a striker.
Who's the left winger?
Left winger. Because he could still play there, I'm going to go with Saka. I wanted to try and fit Eze in, but he would have been my number 10. But I went with Paqueta. It's not a bad choice.
I agree. Max score 8. I just don't feel there's a 9. There's definitely no 10, but an 8. Only because obviously West Ham not had the greatest form. There's a players that just a bit iffy at the moment. So I think 8's the fair score, to be fair. Brenny's gone with Areola in goal, Walker Peters, Calafiori, Mavropanos, Gabriel, Paqueta, Rice, Zubimendi, Bowen, Saka, Gyökeres. That's an 8 all day long. Not a problem there. So well done to Bren. Obviously, Chris has played it already. He hasn't yet, but I will bring up who you're up against. You are up against Jack and Frank. So we'll go with Jack's first. Areola, Timber, Diouf, Saliba, Mavropanos, Zubimendi, Rice, Paqueta, Saka, Eze, and Füllkrug. Yeah, 7.
Okay.
I can't put Füllkrug and Gyökeres in the same category. I can't. I like Füllkrug. Everyone knows I like Füllkrug. He's got one hell of a strike, but he's not prolific. Gyökeres, I know he's not prolific at the moment, obviously, for obvious reasons. Gyökeres isn't, but there is a hell of a more strike than Gyökeres than there is Füllkrug. So, yeah, 7. I can't. Frank's gone with Raya, Walker Peters, Lewis, Skelly, Kilman, Saliba, Paqueta, Magassa, Zubimendi, Bowen, Eze, and Gyökeres. I like Kilman. Very good fullbacks.
Yeah.
Magassa I like. I'll give that an 8. I like that. It's different.
Okay.
I do like Matt Kilman. He's touched into my Wolves DNA there. So
that's fantastic. And thank you to Jack Wilshere and the West Ham legend Frank McAvenny for your team. Much appreciated. Great stuff.
Oh, dear. I should always tell you if you've got one right, but I can't. Anyway, Chris has had a go. Raya, Wan-Bissaka, Kilman, Gabriel, Timber. Okay, he's gone for him on the left. Rice, Paqueta, Eze. Yep. Saka, Bowen as the 9. Diouf as the left winger. Oh, interesting. Curveball here. Hang on. Can anyone hear something there? What's going on there? Sorry, my AI has decided to kick in. You can shut up, AI. Sorry, I could hear a voice. I was like, where's the voice coming from? My phone decided to kick into the AI. Anyway. Oh, right. Okay. I'm just not feeling an 8. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm going to have to go with a 7, Chris. I'm sorry, mate. It's a good team. It's different. But I'm just not feeling an 8. Right. Oh, AFC 777 here. He's giving it a go. Right. Let's count the numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got the West Ham players in. He's not picked anyone he can't pick. He's picked a midfielder. He's picked a defender. He's picked a forward. So far, so good. Raya, Timber, Gabriel, Mavropanos, Calafiori, Paqueta, Diouf, Rice, Bowen, Füllkrug, and Eze. Right. I'm going to have to change it a little bit because Diouf is obviously not a midfielder. So I'll put Eze in midfield for you. I'll put Diouf as the left winger. So I'm going to give that a 7. Very good. But Diouf is not a centre midfielder at all. You have to kind of keep within the where they play as well. But you're doing very, very well. So good effort. Good score. It's not a bad score. So yeah, let's move on to the retro challenge. Now, I've already told Brady what it is. He's not shocked. So let's
Never am. I never am.
These videos are doing me today. Just sat there. I tried not to cough then. Choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected, so there'll be squad list coming up very shortly. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, and it is present formations. None of this 4-4-2 rubbish. Even it's one of my favourite formations. I love 4-4-2. It was the one I always used on FIFA as well. But this is the game I'm picking from the 30th of April 1994 at Highbury. We did lose 2-0. Trevor Morley and Martin Allen with the goals for West Ham. And this was the team. We'll start with West Ham team first. Billy Bonds was the manager. He was later sacked was he sacked when he walked away? I can't remember. But in the August of that year, he did walk away and Harry Redknapp came in before anyone comes at me. That is the history. Sorry, but that is what happened. Ludek McCloskey, outstanding goalkeeper, by the way. If anyone wants to see a goalkeeper you've not really heard of, McCloskey.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
I loved it.
Absolutely brilliant.
Now, this is Steve Potts before anyone gets confused him with anyone else that's at the club.
Yep.
That's Steve Potts. Tim Breaker.
Yep.
Loved him. Brown, Burrows. Good player, by the way, Burrows was. Tony Gale, Martin Allen, Bishop, Marsh, Rush, not Ian Rush before anyone asks, and Trevor Morley. Handsome fella he was in his day. And on the bench was Kelly Williamson, who made his debut in this game, actually, for the club. Yeah. And Chapman also on the bench. Arsenal. For the Arsenal, it was, and as Brenny said, George Graham did switch the squad because there was an upcoming game that was more important. So the squad was changed for this game. It was Miller, Bold, Linnigan, Winterburn, Davis, McGoldrick, Merson, Parler, Ian Selly, Campbell, Wright. On the bench, now even Brenny didn't know who this person was, nor did I. I've had to Google it before the thing. So he was a 21-year-old Scottish goalkeeper called Jim Will. He never played for us. He was with us for 3 seasons, never played for us. He only made 8 appearances in the whole career in the end. He retired back in 2008 at Peterhead. So if anyone wants to know who this guy was, there you go. There's your backup. And Steve Morrow and Paul Dickoff was on the bench. So here we go. This is going to be fun.
Right, we're going to go McCloskey first in goal, of course.
McCloskey. Yeah. Okay, next player, please, mate.
Oof. Oh, dear. Wow. Gonna have to go with former title winner in David Burrows at centre back.
You would put him at centre back, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
Jeez, it's tough.
It is a tough one, this one, isn't it?
Yeah. Martin Allen can go and do one because I never forget. He treated man. He's an idiot anyway. They called him Mad Dog, and he was mad. Absolutely crazy. You know what I mean?
Just so Martin Allen's fully aware, I do like you, really.
No, man, no. This is I'll tell you, right. If my aunt was watching now, right, and she realised that was Martin Allen and not Clive Allen, or you know what I mean, one of the other Allen, she'd be like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah. So yeah, he can go do one in my opinion. Sorry, it really cuts deep.
No, it's fair enough. I just making sure just cover every angle possible.
I like Mike Marsh. He played in a few positions for Liverpool.
Yeah,
apart from up front. So he can play in midfield.
Yep. Okay. Your fourth player, please.
You see, with these teams, a lot of these teams are like 4-4-2 as well. And
I know it makes it tricky. This is
no,
why I do it.
you're just wicked, man. You know what
I know. I know I'm wicked. Thank you. It's nice.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. You truly are a wolf. You know what I mean? Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh. Was that Matthew Rush?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. No, it's actually Morley. Morley, he could play up front, we could play on the wing.
Yes, he can.
Yeah. I'll have him on he could play on the left hand side, please.
Okay. And your fifth and final player, please.
Final player. Oh, it'd have to be Steve Potts at right back.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just fill in Winterburn because that's obvious.
Yeah.
Steve Bold, obvious.
Oh yeah.
Right, midfielders. What two midfielders are you going with?
Interesting.
Mm.
So I've already got Mike Marsh in there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go. There's Mike Marsh. We're gonna go Merson in the 10 and Ray Parler.
Okay.
Ray Parler was improving at that time as well.
I'm going to guess
every year, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's Kevin Campbell and Ian Wright. The last two.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
But right up front.
Yeah.
Got to do a 4-4-2 on Sunday, man.
No, well, unless we go to 4-4-2 or the opposition that we play is 4-4-2, that's the rules. You know the rules. You've known them long enough.
Well, if you do it, if you do a 4-4-2 in a few weeks, it's only because I know you probably won the lottery or something. That's what I know. That's what I know. Something's not right here. Bobby's won a jackpot. Or he's won that Sky one with the 6 free bets with a Sky one. 6
right. This is Brenny's retro team. He's gone with McCluskey, Potts, Winterburn, Burrows, Bold, Marsh, Merson, Parler, Campbell, Morley, and Ian Wright. I'll be honest, I can only see a 7 in this. I do like some of the West Ham players. I used to sign Bishop and Morley when I used to play Championship Manager.
Oh yeah,
there were players I used. To, actually Burrows as well. Actual fact, and Tim Breaker because everyone knows how much I like right backs, and Tim Breaker was one of the ones I actually enjoyed watching. I like the way he bombed forward. So yeah, well, not bad. And McCluskey, underrated goalkeeper. So 7 max, and obviously, Brenny's is a 7 all day long. Easy, not a problem with that whatsoever. Right, let's see. Oh, AFC 7-7's had a go at this one as well. Let's have a look. Right, Gyökeres would have been in, but I'm not changing my defense. Fair enough. AFC's few because you got 7. Big up to Dermot. Right,
Dermot.
Chris has gone with. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll allow Tim Breaker at centre back. He can do it. He has done it over time. They actually, I think, on this day, because obviously I speak to West Ham people, and they classed, I think it was 3 of their back line as right backs. Yeah. So obviously someone was playing centre back that day.
In them days.
Yeah, exactly. So it was. Chris has gone with Burrows, Breaker, Bold, Winterburn. Lovely. Tony Gale as a DM. I'll take that. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I'll take that. I'm thinking like more Matthias Sammer type, DM type, big Yeah, I'll take that. Parlour is an 8, Mason is a 10, Morley is a right winger, Campbell is a striker, and so close. I have to downscore you for that. I have to. When it comes to me and Ian Wright, I love it. Look, he can play on the wings, don't get me wrong. But as the striker, and you're not picking Ian Wright, and you're picking Kevin Campbell over him, nah. I have to downscore you. 6.
Kevin Campbell's actually playing the right wing, even though he was never a winger, but he did a job there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got to downscore you on that one. I can't see him righty as a striker on this game. I just can't. Sorry. Right, AFC 7-7's had a go here. Oh! I like this. Oh, crikey, this is good. McCluskey, Breaker, Bald, Potts, Winterburn.
That's very good.
That's very good.
That is good.
That's an 8. Yeah, that's a 7. But yeah.
I'd have thought that would have been an 8.
Well, I did say max score 7, didn't I?
Yeah, but I don't know, but you know.
Yeah. That's honestly really good team. I like that. If that was a team, I'll be happy watching that. You are up against 2 other. Why is it always Arsenal versus West Ham? Bobby downscore. Is it? Have I done this every time? Have I? I've really downscored you every time you do the West Ham preview. I'll be honest. My memory sucks, and if I do downscore you every time I do the Arsenal,
yes, he's just Chris. He's just recovering naturally. You know? He's getting there.
Yeah. Oh, I do apologise if it's literally every Arsenal West Ham preview. I do apologise, but it's because of the righty thing. I can't see him as the wing. No hat trick of all. No, honestly. If you were to compare, if I was to if there had to be a winner between you and Brenny, I'd have to be honest. It's probably you, because that was a very good squad.
Yeah, it was.
It was really, really good. So well done, honestly. Yeah, you are up against 2 other people. Before we get into the predictions, you are up. We'll start with Julian's first. He's gone with McCluskey, Breaker, Winterburn, Gale, Bald, Allen, Parlour, Davies, Morley, Merson, and Wright. I can't not give that a 7 as well. I think that's a good quality team, personally. Actually, no. I'm gonna stick with 7, but it's not the greatest 7. I think that's probably the best way I could put that. Martin has gone with Miller. Yeah. I hope you're not hoping for a 7 because you're not getting it. Breaker, Winterburn, Brown, Gale. Oh, Jesus Christ. Davis, Merson, Bishop, Campbell, Morley. The front 3 are brilliant. Midfield, yep, I'll accept. Yeah, I'm going to try and be nice. It's a lucky 6. I did feel like auto-fouling you, if I'm honest. Yeah, well, it's also nice to see the Highbury in the back as well, by the way. So.
Oh yeah, definitely, and it's also nice to see Martin.
Go on, have your guests.
Yeah, Martin Hayes, thank you for the challenge. And the legendary Julian Dix, no doubt about that. Big up those guys. Great footballers back in the day.
Oh dear. At least I'm not blamed. Well, that's true. Yes, just blame West Ham. It's always good. Right, predictions, people. Get your predictions in. I've already got Dean's. I've already got Sharvin's. What's your prediction for tomorrow, mate?
3-0.
Is that no matter what he goes with?
No matter what he goes with, I'll say 3-0.
Wow.
Even if he starts Marino, which he probably will. You know what I mean? He probably will. I told you. Marino's wife makes the most amazing cakes, and I'm sure Mikel loves them.
Mo's going for 4-0. Chris is going for 1-0. I'm more in the Chris camp, if I'm honest. AFC is going for 2-0. The thing is with West Ham, I'll be honest, mate. My memory sucks anyway. But were our 2 previous performances at the Emirates that bad?
Last season, yes. The season before, who was in goal that day? Was it Fabianski? Someone put
Wasn't
on
that the game that we should have battered them, but for some reason we lost 2-0?
It was a goalkeeping clinic.
Okay.
Well, how we lost that game?
Yeah, I thought one of those games we like dominated and we should have won, but for some reason
it was
lost.
It was 2 seasons ago we dominated that game, and then I remember that. And a few days later we lost to Fulham.
Okay. I will never say this about any club because it always backfires. But in all fairness, I love West Ham, so everyone knows this. But yeah, I don't expect a new manager bounce, but I do think Nuno will get something out of this team a bit better than they have.
I thought they were good, and in the second half, I thought they didn't do badly against Everton.
Yeah, exactly. It's under Nuno, isn't it? So I think with another he's had a whole week, well, nearly a whole week with the players. I expect a little bit more from them now. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'll be honest, I'm not that confident. I think we should be able to beat them, but we've lost to them twice in the last 2 seasons, so anything's possible. And West Ham love coming to the Emirates. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's weird, but that's football. Arsenal. Yeah, this is one thing, Mo. I think we will say all season because they were commenting on the other night against Olympiacos, and there were still players not even on that bench. Havertz and Cape, they weren't even on the bench, and that's how strong our depth is. It's ridiculous, and I love that. That's what me and Brenny have been calling for years. We've now got it. And we're still not done. So yeah, I mean West Ham have been, but like I said, new manager, Nuno's. Nuno, this kind of club suits Nuno to a T. He's not a top level coach. He is a mid-table team coach. You saw what he did with Forest last season, right? You can't just say that was the players. He has to get some credit for that himself. He's done wonders at Wolves, as everyone knows. I'm from here, so I obviously know what he's done from a Wolves point of view. He does do a great job as a coach, just not at the big clubs. And there are managers that have levels. They have certain ceilings where they're not. I would never appoint. I would never expect Sam Allardyce to manage Man United, Man City, Arsenal. It's not his level. He is of the where you can deal with players that are okay with being called a dickhead sometimes. You're not going to get that at Man City or United or Arsenal because they'll get upset. But at Forest, Everton, you get called a dickhead. They go, yeah, I know, I'm Guelph. That type of atmosphere. It's very different at the top level clubs, to be honest. Big up to Temmie. Hope you're doing well. Right, get on the show. No, but honestly, mate. Obviously, I can see what part of the show you're watching right now, Tim. Just by we have lost twice in a row. Yes. Saka on right, Eze on the left. I hope so. I bet Forest are sorry that they got rid of Nuno. Had bad luck at Spurs, but a great manager. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Evangelos is an interesting character. And if you don't do his way, you will get sacked. Thankfully, he's now got Ange, and they do get on quite well, to be fair. But yeah, Nuno, yeah. Dermot stating the obvious about West Ham being. But look, as everyone knows, there's no watch long tomorrow, so just enjoy the game tomorrow, wherever you're watching it or however you're going to listen or whatever. But there will be a match reaction at 6:45 tomorrow night. Brenny, thank you as always for coming on.
My pleasure. Hey, you can always find me on here on the Armory. You can also find me on my own channel, Brenny K74, I should say. And yeah, still on the road to 100. I'm gonna get there though. It may take 100 days, but I'll get there. But yeah, thank you all for your support as always. Like, share, subscribe to both channels, please, and also like, share, subscribe to those that are in the chat as well, please, and help them on their way to even higher numbers. And you can also find me on Instagram and X. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. But yeah, you'll see me again tomorrow at 6:45. There you go. Sorted. Enjoy your evening or day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Speak to you later.
Take care, everyone. See ya.